day.
Good day, students. Today we'll be looking at a very common experiment in the topic of photosynthesis. So right here with me, we have a variegated leaf, which I have punched out holes, as you can see, using a hole puncher. So a variegated leaf just means that there is the white portion and there's the green portion. Now, I would like you to pause and think, what is the difference between the white areas or the lighter colored areas as compared to the areas that are greener in color? Think about it. What's the difference? Is there something that is missing from the lighter green areas? And from it, we have 6 discs, 3 green and 3 lighter green. Right, students, so what I did was I actually placed the 6 leaf disc into a syringe as shown. Now, this step is actually important to make this experiment successful. So I actually took this leaf from the garden under the sunlight. So because of that, they will float if you don't do this step. I would like you to think about why would they float if I don't carry out this step. And perhaps tell your teachers what is the purpose of this step that I'm going to do next. So I'm going to draw some water, turn it upside down, and I'm expelling out all the air until I see some water coming out of the syringe. After that, I'm covering the tip of it and I'm pulling it and letting it bounce back. Can you see as that happens, my leaves are starting to sink. So I'd like you to think about what is the process, what am I trying to do when I do this. Alright, and after you're done with that, you're ready to now load your disc into the beaker of water that you prepared earlier. So what you should see is that the leaves would sink to the bottom. Okay, so the leaves are sinking to the bottom now, as you can see. Now in this water, I have added an additional ingredient to it. This ingredient actually provides a factor that is needed for photosynthesis. I have with me a light, so light is provided in the form of a lamp. So which other type or what other type of substance do you think that I'm adding in the water? Now I'd like to take a time to pause and then maybe tell your teacher what are the expected observation after about 10 minutes. Alright students, as you can see right now, the leaf is slowly rising. Now I'd like you to observe, as it's rising up, what is the difference? Which leaf is rising up? Is it the green leaves or the light green leaves? Alright. Okay, so one has already risen up, and then we have a second one that is slowly rising up as well. If you can see, it's slowly rising up. Okay, so you can see from the measurement of the beaker as it goes up, 100, and then it reaches the 200 mark point, and then the third one. So I really would like you to see what is the difference in terms of which type of leaf actually rised up first, and if actually the light green one would rise. So from here you can see that the one with a slightly more green is starting to rise as well, followed by the other last 2 leaves, which has the minimum amount of green color in them. So discuss with your teachers what is the implication of having a greener substance in these leaf discs. Right, so as you can see, Towards the end of the experiment, the ones that are nearly white are still at the bottom, whereas the three that are really green have already floated up fully, with one slightly darker green leaf at the top. Alright, so discuss the results with your teachers. Thank you.